going on, YouTube? Just wanted to show you guys what we've been up to out here. This is our 30 acres, and well, I don't know where to start. What I'm doing here is I'm farming this, and we're in the transition period of transitioning this into an organic system, an organic farm. So what I've done is I disked all this under. I had to hit it twice. I don't know if you can see all that green out there. That's what this looked like. I've got a before picture on my phone, so I may try to put that in the video. But we disked all this down, or turned it over. The exterior part of the field, that's all CRP grass, that's native grass. We're going to use that to rotate cows on. And then roughly right in here, all the way down. Okay, so please forgive me, I'm not a camera guy. So this, all this, and down to there, we're gonna separate out 5 acres, and we're gonna put the pigs in on that and rotate them on that. And then the rest of this, that'll leave us about 16 acres of actual farm ground that we're gonna farm. So what I did was, like I said, I disked all this twice, went over it twice with the tractor. It's a 460 Farmall, and here's my little disc over there. I really didn't plan this very well. I should have had everything lined out so I could just show you boom, 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 how everything went. But so we disked it, and then I went to Nebraska and picked up some cover crop seed. We picked up crimson clover, which you can see it coming up here, and see some more there, some more there. This is 7 days old to the day. And then we also planted some ryegrass, because we're going to put some cows out on this as well. There's some of that rye coming up. I think I drilled it too deep. I mean, I don't know. I've never done anything like this in my life, but there's some areas over here that I barely got the seed in the ground, and it just it just blew up. And the reason why I knew I barely got it in the ground is because it was just a really, really loose pile of dirt. And I thought, well, I'll just drill over it anyways, you know, what the heck. And it's doing the best. And I'll show you guys. There's some more rye coming up. But this was that loose dirt I was referring to. You can see it just popping, just coming right up. I think that looks a whole lot better than the other areas. And the crimson clover's coming up. The rye is doing better in that than the crimson clover. But so what we're doing here is we're putting a cover crop in. This cover crop has ryegrass, crimson clover, turnips and radishes. The turnips and the radishes are to help aerate the soil. So we're putting that in. We're not going to put a cash crop in this year. We're just putting this. That crimson clover is going to add a lot of good nitrogen, nutrition to the soil. The rye is gonna be helpful for feeding the cows, along with the crimson clover. Wow, see, this came in really, really good too. See that line? And that was the first, when I first started planting it, like when I first got out to the field to plant it. So that just tells me that I drilled the rest of this stuff way too deep. I hope it comes up. I've never done anything like this, so we'll just have to see. But then we got a big rain, and I think that kind of covered up the seed too. But the rye will be for the cows, and the clover will be for the cows as well. But the clover is going to do good things for the soil. So no cash crop this year, just a cover crop. Then 2020 we will be planting, so this coming spring we'll be planting a cash crop. I don't know if I'm going to do beans or if I'm going to do corn. Everybody keeps telling me this isn't corn country, but we're going to do the roll crimping out here, where you plant a cover crop. So when spring comes around, I'm going to till all this under. Then I'm going to plant hairy veg for some more good in for the soil, nitrogen. And then we're going to roll crimp that, and then we'll plant like a bean or a corn or something like that. We'll see what happens. But you know, if you guys are looking into transitioning to an organic system, just a few key things. If you decide to get a cover crop like this, you got to make sure your seed can be certified organic. So there's affidavits. You know, you find an organization that is willing to certify you if you abide by their rules. Basically, you're kind of like under their umbrella, so to speak. And there'll be affidavits. You know, make sure this was all cleaned, because I rented this drill. Make sure it's cleaned out before you plant any of your organic or your seed that has been certified organic or can be vouched as an organic seed. And what I mean by that is, if you buy this seed from a dealer or someone that sells seed, there'll be an affidavit that you give them to verify, well, this seed wasn't treated with any bad chemicals or anything like that to basically they're just, the affidavit is for, hey, this seed wasn't treated with any chemicals, anything bad, so therefore you can use it in an organic system. It doesn't have to necessarily be a organic certified seed, but what has to happen is when they sign that affidavit is a voucher saying, okay, this seed isn't necessarily organic, but we didn't treat it with any chemicals, and it is not a GMO or GMO seed. I don't know if that makes sense. If you got any questions, just send me a comment. But basically, the seed cannot be GMO, genetically modified organism, and it can't be treated with any chemicals. Now, we did use inoculant for this seed to help it grow and protect the seed, but that was all, when I reached out to the certifier, they said that specific inoculant will work just fine. So that's what we're using. I'm kind of bummed out. I really thought I'd have a better stand, but maybe it's just way too early. I don't know. This is all new to me. When you're transitioning into organic system, you got 12 months. You got 36 months of where you cannot spray any kind of fungicide, pesticide, herbicides, all the sides. But you got 36 months. So let's just say, just for conversation's sake and numbers sake, to make things easier, let's say January 1, 2020 was the last time anybody ever sprayed any herbicide, fungicide, pesticides, all the sides on this piece of ground. Then I would have to wait 36 months before I harvested any cash crop. So what that means is if you plant before the so you're working your cover crops, you're building up the soil health, you get to the end of that 36 months, and you plant your cash crop, your row crop, before the 36 months is up, that's okay, as long as you harvest that cash crop, that row crop, after the 36 months. I don't know if it makes sense to me. I hope that makes sense to you. So you can plant your cash crop before you decide, or before your 36 months is up. The kicker is you have to harvest that cash crop after the 36 months. You can plant it before, harvest it afterwards, and it's still certified organic. So, little tidbit of information. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to plant our cash crop before the 36 months is up, but harvest it after the 36 months is up. And there's vouchers for that too, to verify, that you got to fill out when the last time you sprayed and all that good stuff. So, and something else there, we may spray, but we may spray for to help fertilize. You can get there's different types of organic fertilizer, like fish manure and stuff like that. You can spray on this, and I guess that does a really good job. But that's all I got. It's been 11 minutes. I'm gonna go. So that's it, guys. Hope everything's going good for y'all. Thank you for watching. God bless.